Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ryan. Just to let you know that this week I'm not going to be doing any reviews of games because I don't really have any ones to review. Um, I was planning on trading in Homefront, but I figured I'd give it another chance, play it online a bit, see if I like it. But if not, I might trade it in because I really want to play Fear because I know the third Fear installment is going to be have the cinematics directed by John Carpenter, which is going to be brilliant because I'm a fucking huge John Carpenter fan, which would be pretty awesome. Um, it's pretty good. I'm just giving an update on my kind of purchases for this week. Well, I say for the week, but I can spend like £100 easy within about 2 days. I go to a little shop underneath Central Station in Glasgow called Missing Records, and I've been going there buying records and CDs and records and DVDs ever since like I was 14, 15. I don't buy vinyl so much anymore because my vinyl player went in the blink, and to get a really semi decent one that's USB compatible, you're talking about £100 these days, and I don't have that kind of money. Um, but yeah, this shop missing is brilliant. I mean, as a matter of fact, I mean I don't even go to HMV anymore, or FOP. Well, occasionally FOP because FOP are good because sometimes they'll sell CDs for like £3. I mean, prime example, I went in there like, a couple of days ago and I got Kiss double platinum for £3. You know, and there's times like that where they just like, sell certain albums or certain DVDs for like £3 each. I get the Conan the Barbarian, the steel tin case edition for about £3. And Aliens as well when it was Halloween and stuff like that. So that's really good. But mostly I go into Missing Records to buy whatever I'm looking for. And most of the time it's like I just browse from A to Z. I pick myself like 3 hours during the day because I don't really do that much. But outside of college, I'm quite a lazy bastard. Um, I just go down to Missing, hang out, talk to the guys, and then just look through A to Z and the music and the DVD section, and I'll pick out a film I've not seen for ages. And that, I'm not much for downloading. I never really get into it. I've got nothing against people that do download. I can see the logic behind it, but just for myself, because like I do a lot of other camera work and stuff like that, and that takes up like a shitload of hard space on my hard drive and stuff like that. So I don't really have the facilities to download a lot of music and stuff. And plus the fact, like I've seen this happen to a lot of my friends. It's like they put all their music onto a hard drive or whatever, and then something happens, they get a virus, and the thing wipes it completely, and that's like all their DVDs or all their music and their movies completely wiped. Whereas if my hi-fi goes in the blink, I just need to pop down to Argos and buy another one. Um, but like I said, I'm not having to go to anybody who downloads. I completely agree with it. If it gets you a chance to fuck the man over, who screws people out of money anyway. So yeah, but I would recommend to anybody that give this if you're staying in Glasgow. I think there's maybe I know there's a missing in Paisley, and there's meant to be one in like Aberdeen or Dundee, but I'm not sure. But if you want to buy something, check out this shop first before you go into HMV. I mean, prime example, right? I saw the Wolfman for £4, and then I saw a copy of it for £3 in the same rack. See, what happens is that they get a certain amount in. Say for example, that they only get one copy of like, the Wolfman 1 week, they'll sell it for £4. But then, like, if people come in and trade, like, say 5 copies in, they'll have multiple copies, so they'll sell it for cheaper to try and get rid of the multiple amounts of DVDs that they have. They do that all the time with a lot of stuff. And then I went into the FOP and I saw that it was like 12, £13. So you'd really be doing yourself a favour by checking out Missing before going into HMV and that. I mean, all the stuff they get, apart from the imports, that's another thing as well. If you want to get an imported CD, they can order it in for you. But I don't really see the point in that where you can just go on Amazon and order it, for yourself. But some people prefer doing that. But yeah, all of their stock is second hand, but it's good. If they are really good, it's not like cash converters, where you go and buy like whatever you're buying out of there, and you take it home and it's scratched to fuck, and they're not even bothered their arse checking it. Yeah, yet when you try to take your stuff back to sell on cash converters, if there's one wee slight mark on it, they tell you to fuck off. The guys who Missing are good at that. They check everything that they bring in and sell, so you know you're gonna get good value for stuff. Um, so yeah, that was basically talking about Missing and all the stuff I bought from Missing. Got a few CDs and a couple of DVDs. One of my favourite Anthrax albums, State of Euphoria. I actually think this is better than Among the Living, but you know, teach their own. One of my favourite all-time records, Slayer, Rain and Blood. Only a band like that could get away singing songs about Dr. Josef Mengele and Auschwitz. So, by the way, it's not an album to serenade your girlfriend to, not unless she's a Nazi or a serial killer, you know. Def Leppard, Pyromania. I love this album. You can't go wrong with a bit of Def Leppard. Some would call it 80s cheese, whatever. Good music is good music. I don't give a shit. I get recommended this film. I have never seen it, but I'm a huge John Cusack fan. Sorry, Grosse Point Blank. It looks as if it's pretty good. Everybody I know says it's the bomb. It's got Dan Aykroyd and John Cusack, so I probably will like it. I'm quite easily amused that way. My other purchase was Chuck Norris, Delta Force. I loved this movie in the 80s. Okay, it's dated and it's fucking cheesy as fuck, but it's Chuck Norris and Lee Marvin in the same fucking movie. I mean, what more do you want? It's actually got a good cast because you've got like fucking Robert Forster as one of the terrorists, strangely enough. George Kennedy and both Svensson and Robert Vaughn. Probably not a lot of people watching this review would know about, but Tarantino would probably know about, you know. So, yeah, so that's basically all my purchases for this week. And as I said, I recommend jumping into Missing to try and get what you're looking for, because guaranteed you'll get it cheaper than anywhere else. Alright guys, thanks very much. Catch you later.